Welcome, my cheese army. How you doing? This is the Cheese Monster bringing you back with another review for the show Gravity Falls, who aired on 2012 of Disney, and surprisingly, the best show Disney could ever offer, and that is saying a lot. Kind of. Yeah, good is a good show. Anyway, I'm talking about this show because, of course, the season 2 finale is going to come, and I wanted to get it out as fast as possible so season 1, season 2 can be done for, and I can finally sit down and review this 1 hour season finale, which is the end of Gravity Falls. Anyway, getting back to you on this, Gravity Falls talks about these two twins who their parents send them to Gravity Falls, Oregon, where their Uncle Stan is managing a tourist trap and making money off these dumb tourists. And he sends Dipper on one of the twins on a mission, or on a not a mission, but on an on an errand to put up posters. And once he does that, he finds that there's a mysterious book that tells him that Oregon Falls is not town that they say it is. It's actually creepy, mysterious, and a lot of creatures that lurk. And of course, with the help of Mabel, they go on adventures to figure out who the author and who is behind all of this mysteriousness. This show is one of the best shows, and I can think, and it has to go props with the director. He planned out every single detail. It's like he almost tried to make them look like they're mistakes, but really, to the average eye, they were not. This show is amazing from the actual props, the actual animation is flawless. The voice actors are amazing. First of all, I gotta give props to the voice actors for Jason Ritter for Dipper, one of the best. They're relatable to you, and also one of the best characters that I can come up with the hat and the freaking thing. It's a memorable character. Mabel also, listen, she's the best character ever, hands down. If an episode is fucking dark, she can light it up. Like, she doesn't involve in what is happening in the series. She is the bomb. She is the best. Her sweaters change so they can pay attention to her detail. I think the creators love her so much that they actually make her this memorable. And I love that. Uncle Stan also was did a great job by Alex Hirsch, who voices a bunch of actors. I forgot the Seth MacFarlane of Disney. That's pretty much Alex Hirsch right here, voicing every single most characters, even Bill Cipher, which I'll tell you about. Also, Uncle Stan is the asshole, but like he's like the Tony Stark. He's the lovable asshole. And you're like, yeah, the guy's also really funny, and I can appreciate it. It takes a lot of work to make an asshole that lovable, and I gotta give props to Alex Hirsch who plays a voice actor for Uncle Stan, and I give the storylines are different, but they all mash up to be connective, and that's what I like about Gravity Falls. It's mysterious, it's fun, but the fact is that this show is not jumbled up like many other shows are. You know what is going on in all these episodes, and if you miss one or two, they make it so that you can't really miss one or two because every episode is kind of in the bit crucial because they have these cryptograms or hidden messages that tell you what's going to happen, what the clues and what Gravity Falls was really going on, the mysteries, whatnot. And I love how Gravity Falls can just take you in there. And honestly, it took me a while to actually like Gravity Falls. Don't get me wrong. The first two episodes were complete shit. I didn't like the first two episodes at all, even if they, because the first one was set up, and I get that they had to do that, but the second episode was complete shit. I thought the show was gonna be shit. Thank you for talking. Hello? Yeah? Okay, I'll tell them. Five? Five? Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks for interrupting me. That's what happens when your brother freaking calls the phone. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, this show is amazing in the fact that this show is amazing in the fact that it does bring you into this character and bring you into this world of Gravity Falls. And it's not like it's a summertime episode. It's going on for 4 years. It's surprising, but it's not like Phineas and Ferb. It just takes you and you're like, okay, is summer forever? Like is it ever? They did a winter special, so I was wondering. It isn't summer forever, so I was wondering, right? But Gravity Falls, they have dates, so I don't know how they managed to do that, but you realize that it actually goes by the date, even like till the end of summer, and they realize the summer actually does end, which is really cool that Alex Hirsch actually did that. It's ballsy and it's awesome that he didn't continue the series for that very reason. Anyway, getting back to this story is amazing. The clues, and if you know what you're talking about, a little bit of a spoiler here, but they're actually hidden mysteries. They're not even outside the realm of Gravity Falls or in the realm of Gravity Falls, but actually in the Mystery Shack, which I'm amazed by how they can do that kind of stuff. With Uncle Stan, with Seuss, it's amazing. The theories that they come up with. I want to do a special video on all the theories that came up with, because every single character had a fucking theory, and I love how Gravity Falls takes these viewers and says, yeah, these characters, they may seem dumbed down, but they might have a little mystery to them. Sometimes these characters are pretty much like there, and they have some mystery to them, but sometimes they're like, okay, guys, you took it to a bit too far. And I kind of see how that goes. Anyway, Gravity Falls is one is really good. I mean, it's recommended to watch this show because the show is fluid, has a lot of imagination, it has a lot of character development, it has a lot of story development that sometimes it leaves you on a cliffhanger. Here's where I get into spoiler territory. Spoiler territory. So Uncle Stan, right? You don't know much because in episode 1 he goes into this vending machine that actually, and he goes down to this vending machine, and you don't know why he goes to the vending machine. Like opens it because it's like this trapdoor, so I was like, okay, well, whatever, right? But in episode 20, because that's when I was hiding, they actually show you he's going through this like machinery. So they tell you that Uncle Stan isn't the dumbass that you expect him to be. He's actually a smart genius. And I'm wondering, and he opened this portal, I was like, wow. And I love Gravity Falls videos, including me saying, what the fuck is going to happen? It was intense, and they left us for like a year just to be like, I'm going to let you linger onto that for a second. I replayed that shit like 30 times because I wanted to know what the fuck was happening. I analyzed that shit with a bunch of the YouTubers to see what was going on. Anyway, this show is amazing, and if you get to watch the show, I think this show is definitely worth a thumbs up. It's a kid show, but don't take that into like the light of heart. It isn't the kid show. It isn't cheesy like every kid show. It's definitely funny, and I think that this show deserves the recognition that it has. Because I asked my friends, they were like 17, 18, and they're like, what the fuck is Gravity Falls? Or why are you watching Gravity Falls? Or one of them was like, yeah, I watch Gravity Falls too. Because I was like, yeah, shit, nice. But then that's only one friend. So you can tell the ratio. So if you're like 8 to like 16, 15, then you might like the show. After a while, only like parents can like it because they watch it with their kids. But yeah, this show is amazing. The fluidity, imagination, the character development, of course, the story development, and the overall arc of this town. This literally feels like a town that exists in the USA, and it's really cool how they did that. And of course, watch out for a lot of references. They reference a lot of shit, and I can't put that in my review because this review, I make a lot of reviews that are like 20 minutes long. This is going to be like 50 minutes long tops because of the references that they have. They have a lot of references, especially in season 2. Anyway, guys, that's my review for Gravity Falls. Give it a thumbs up because I think that this show deserves to be continued. Of course, Alex Sherry said no because, and I kind of have to agree with him on that. Anyway, this show is amazing, and I strongly recommend you guys watch that show. Anyway, if you guys have watched that show, what did you think of the show and what was your opinion? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Of course, what is your favorite Gravity Falls character? And it can be anyone. Anyone could be your favorite character. It's that good. Anyway, guys, thank you. Slice some cheese and lock it up because I'm out, bitch.